welcome to another video here by Sprinterra. Today we're going to be talking about converting to the modern UI. First, just want to take a quick look at a couple of the benefits. These are pretty well known, so we won't spend a ton of time here, but do want to do a quick overview. So it's going to be faster day to day. So on average, it's estimated to be about 10% quicker as far as page refreshes, going through data, responding to clicks, those types of things. The screens are going to be cleaner at a glance. So with the move to TypeScript and HTML, compared to previously being in ASPX, in general, the screens are streamlined, I guess is the best way to say it, which leads to the next point, which is you're going to have the ability to personalize these screens without requiring a customization. So like moving a field around, adding, changing the way the tabs are structured, order, things like that. Typically, that would have required a customization in the past. Now you can do it directly on the UI. With the snappier user interface, you'll be able to find data faster. So if you've got large complex GIs, if you've got reports pulling a lot of data, in general, the system's going to be snappier, which will allow you to return the output quicker. And then also with the new and improved UI, it's going to be easier to access from any device. So working from an iPad, from a phone, things like that, the UI is going to adapt to those screens much better. So now the main question we get is, this is just another upgrade, right? Just, like any other major upgrade that we've done in the past. And the answer for most people is no. So if you have all out of the box Acumatica, no customizations, anything like that, then your conversion to modern UI in 25R2 or beyond is going to be very straightforward in the sense that it's no different than any other upgrade. So same testing you would typically do. Now, most of us have some level of customization, and that's where it's going to be a little bit different because there are additional steps required to make sure all of your customizations and all of the custom components within them translate to the modern UI correctly. So there are a couple of different paths for managing this process when you do have customization. So let's talk through those. So first scenario is for fully custom screens. So Acumatica has a built-in conversion tool for fully custom screens. That's important. It's not necessarily built for out-of-the-box screens that have been customized, but it's for screens that have been built custom and are completely custom. So this conversion tool was created by Acumatica, which is important. And what it does is it generates a TypeScript and HTML file from the original ASPX file. And what typically is recommended is to do a line-by-line review to compare the original ASPX file against the converted TypeScript and HTML files. Because there are some cases where there will still be manual effort to update some pieces that may not have been completed all of the way. So that could be formatting that's out of whack. That could be control IDs that are mismatched, excessive code fragments. There could be logic that's missing, incorrect auto-defined layout templates. So the built-in conversion tool does a great job of laying the groundwork and taking a lot of the manual steps out, but it's not a one-stop shop, at least yet. In our testing and what we've seen, you still need to watch it very closely. You're still going to need to review everything that's been done. And in some cases, you may need to make additional manual changes to make sure that everything is converted correctly. So this is for fully custom screens. The next scenario is out-of-the-box screens, which have been customized. So if a standard Acumatica screen has been customized, it's not necessarily going to be compatible with the conversion tool. Now, in the latest release notes that have just come out, we've seen some references to the fact that the conversion tool may either be becoming compatible with these types of screens, or they've started to see some success working with these types of screens, but to this point we have not seen that. So right now we've got these steps outlined here as far as converting a out-of-the-box screen that has been customized. So you would need to review the screen in the customization project browser, navigate to the modified node, wherever this may be, go to the View ASPX tab so that you can see the customization highlights. And then you're going to manually recreate the changes that you see here by translating the ASPX logic to TypeScript and to HTML. So in these cases with out-of-the-box screens that have been customized, it's going to be a fully manual process. This is going to need to happen for all of your customizations that are tied to an out-of-the-box screen, which has been customized, which that's likely going to be a pretty significant number. So again, in the latest release notes, there are hints that the conversion tool may be expanding. We're still testing that out, and we'll be looking to provide feedback on that. But for now, out of the box screens that have been customized are going to need to be fully manual. If it's a fully customized screen, you can leverage the conversion tool for portions of it, but you're still going to need to pretty closely review and make some changes to that as well. With that, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video with us. If you have any questions about the modern UI or want to get a second opinion, feel free to reach out to us here at Sprinterra. Thank you.